What's up, y'all? It's Rich Latta, and today we're diving into the ultimate showdown. Caitlin Clark is about to start her second year in the WNBA, still carrying all the hype in the world. But let's be real, the path to greatness is full of challenges. There are players, stars, already waiting for their next chance to test her, block her shot, and maybe even humble her a little bit. So in this video, I'm going to be ranking the 7 biggest challengers standing in Caitlin Clark's way, from rivals in our own generation to seasoned MVPs who already run the league. Each one has a different style, a different threat level, and a different reason why they could give Caitlin serious problems, but that's exactly what makes it so fun. Because if you're a Caitlin Clark fan, you're watching her take the hits, go toe-to-toe with greatness, and try to come out on top. So let's break it down from 7 to 1. These are the matchups that matter the most. Let's go. Starting at number 7, Jane Carrington. Now look, if you've been watching the W, you already know she's one of the most vocal players when it comes to Caitlin Clark. Every time the discourse heats up online, Jane's name is usually in the mix. She's built for defense, she brings the intensity, and she definitely plays with a chip on her shoulder. She's not here to roll the red carpet out for Caitlin at all. She's here to lock her up and let her know that you are not special here. But that's what makes this rivalry fun, because Jane might be the league's unofficial gatekeeper right now, and that gives Caitlin the perfect villain to shine against. Last year we saw the hard fouls, we saw the eye pokes, and we heard the comments. Even though Jane is in Dallas and the location might have changed, some things always come back around. At number 6, we got Chelsea Gray, aka the Point God. Coming off of her championship win and unrivaled and armed with a clean bill of health, Chelsea Gray is still the favorite of many longtime WNBA fans and their pick for who the best point guard in the league is. Now, Chelsea's not trying to outshoot you, she's trying to outthink you, outlead you, outclass you. Court vision's elite, her decision making is surgical, and when it's winning time, she carries as long of a reputation as any. We've seen the flashy passes, and there's a hunger for Chelsea to regain her position in the game. Well, what's that got to do with Caitlin Clark? Well, she's the best point guard in the WNBA now, and it's a new day. It's 2025, but when these two face off, I can imagine the level of competition we're going to see. Number 5, Paige Beckers. Now we're going back to college for this one, because this rivalry is far from over. From both having Nike deals to being back-to-back #1 picks in the draft, they face each other in the NCAA tournament. 1-1 was the count, and from this day forward, this is going to be one of the biggest rivalries in sports. Some people feel this is Caitlin's basketball twin in a lot of ways. With the elite vision, the silky shot, and the high IQ, people used to debate who was better before the injury slowed Paige down. But now, they say she's healthy. They say she's back, and she's coming with something to prove. Fresh off a national championship, Paige rolls into the WNBA with expectations that Caitlin already set. I wouldn't be shocked if Paige makes an immediate impact on the Dallas Wings. And when her paths cross with Caitlin's, it's going to feel like 2 old rivals picking up where they left off. But this time, it's for real. At number 4, we got Sabrina Ionescu. The New York Liberty lead guard won her first championship last season. Don't think Caitlin isn't thinking about this. Sabrina walked into the league and got a preview of the spotlight Caitlin would later command. There were expectations, there was pressure, and there were injuries. And now she started to deliver. She's got 2 finals appearances, a title, an elite roster, and she went head-to-head with Steph in an incredible shootout. In many ways, she's the most natural rival from a basketball perspective Caitlin Clark may ever have. It'll never be an easy game against Sabrina because her team is set to be loaded for a while, and Sabrina is about ready to step into the lead role on it. Number 3, Angel Reese. I know just mentioning that name gets a lot of Caitlin Clark fans riled up, but we're talking about a rivalry that has been written in real time. From college championships to the WNBA draft to record-breaking viewership when these two faced off, they moved the needle. Look no further than the 5 upcoming matchups the league ordered for national TV this season. Now, Angel's energy is relentless. She made the All-Star team last year. She was a great rebounder and second chance point scorer. Pure hustle. She was on the championship team at Unrivaled, even though she missed the playoffs. And every time she lines up with Caitlin, you can feel it's a little bit personal to her. There are no more Rookie of the Year debates to have amongst them, regardless of how real they were or not. Caitlin Clark went in Angel Reese's house last season and got busy on Barbie night. I imagine Angel has not forgotten this, and I imagine Caitlin wants to give some more of that out. Angel versus Caitlin isn't just basketball, it's must-see TV, and every chapter in this saga will add to their legend. Number 2, Breanna Stewart. MVP, champion, Olympian, global superstar. If Caitlin's trying to take over the league, she's gonna have to go through Stewie at some point. Stewie's not just a name, some people say she's the standard. She's long, skilled, cold-blooded, and can score from anywhere. She'll block your shot, she'll hit a step-back 3, and barely react. And no one will ever let Caitlin forget that Stewart won 4 national titles at UConn. Caitlin will never get a time machine to bring Iowa back to the 2012 or 2016 season and all the years in between. But for the rest of Stewart's prime, she will be someone that Caitlin will deal with. If Caitlin can hang with Stewie or beat her in a playoff series, that's when people will stop saying Caitlin could be great and start saying she is. And number 1, you know who it is. It's A'ja Wilson, the old face of the WNBA, the ultimate challenge. Now, Asia's not just dominant, she's everywhere. MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, back-to-back championships. Some say she leads with joy, and she kills you with precision. But unlike everybody else on here, A'ja is an incumbent. Caitlin is aiming to take the crown on the court. She is the top, the mountain, and Caitlin's job is to climb it. The face of the league has already been decided. It's Caitlin. But when the Aces and the Fever face off, to quote Wilson, some shit is about to go down. Much of the traditional media has fawned over Wilson the last few years, but it's a new day with more voices adding to the conversation. It's inevitable that these two will meet at the top. And when that moment comes, it'll be the defining battle of Caitlin Clark's basketball career, at least in the first half of it. So that's the list. 7 players, 7 different styles, and one thing they have in common. They all stand between Caitlin Clark and greatness. But here's the fun part. If you're a Caitlin Clark fan like I am, this isn't intimidating, this is exciting. Because every time she goes up against one of those names, she's got a chance to prove something, to write history, to silence the noise. Some of these players are just as much of an opponent on the floor as they are off of it. This list will only grow in the future, so let's enjoy the ride. Who do you think is going to be our toughest matchup going forward? Let me know your top 3 in the comments, and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. This is One Lifetime with Rich Latta. Catch you on the next one.